Hello, and welcome to Recipes with Ben. And today I'm sharing with you one of my favorite meals to make that is super quick, complete customizable, combines two great things, homemade tortillas and eggs. To begin, I'll start by making the tortillas, and this recipe makes with 8 7-inch tortillas. So into a stand mixer goes 500 grams of flour, followed up by 20 grams of salt, and then 20 grams of garlic powder. Then with the dough hook attachment, I'll mix the dry ingredients together at medium speed, and then as it's mixing, I'll add in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now for the fat in this recipe, I'm going to use 80 grams of melted butter, but vegetable oil also works to make tortillas, but the end result is a little bit more brittle than the butter version. Next, turn the dough hook to medium speed and start adding in 100 degree Fahrenheit water into the flour mixture. The exact amount of water varies batch to batch, but just somewhere between 150 to 200 milliliters of water, but you're looking to just add enough water to hydrate the dough. And any more, the dough will be too sticky, and any less, they'll be too dry and kind of crack when they start to fry. Then once the dough comes together, I'll start to knead the dough by hand because a little dried flour sticks to the bottom of the bowl. And then I'll add in about 1 tablespoon of water at a time, knead a little bit, and continue until it's fully hydrated. And then I'll let the dough sit in another bowl for 30 minutes with a lid on top. After 30 minutes, the butter will have solidified slightly, and we can begin rolling it out into tortillas. And to do that, first we're going to flour the work surface, and then grab a piece of the dough and make a ball. And this dough is still slightly sticky, so you want to make sure you flour the tops and the rolling pins so they don't stick to the actual tortilla dough. Now to make it into a circle, you can use a tortilla press if you want, or a rolling pin like I'm going to do in this video. With a rolling pin, you want to fully roll across from one side to the other, and then rotate 90 degrees, and repeat that until it's as thin as you like, which is about 7 inches in diameter. But I can never really get mine fully into a perfect circle like you see in a store-bought, but I will say the flavor speaks for itself when it comes to these tortillas versus anything you buy in the store. Now the tortilla is ready, let's make the egg component. So in a small bowl, I'll crack in 2 large eggs, and add a dash of oat milk, or whatever kind of milk you want. Then I'll whisk together the eggs by hand until the mixture is pretty uniform in color and consistency. And then into a medium nonstick pan, I'm going to add a little bit of butter and let that fully melt onto the bottom of the pan. Once the butter is fully melted, we'll pour the egg mixture into the pan and let that cook for a minute or two. What you're looking for is the egg at the bottom of the pan to fully set, and it's just a little bit of runny egg on top. And then you want to fold it in half over itself. Now, full transparency, my pans aren't the best non-stick as they used to be, and thus eggs stick pretty bad to the bottom of the pan. Then what you want to do is cook on both sides, and now we can move, and once the eggs are fully cooked, we can move on to finishing tortillas. Now, normally for tortillas, you want to heat them at a high, quick pace, but for this one, you want to do kind of the opposite. Over medium heat, begin cooking the tortilla on one side, and once it begins to turn slight pale to golden, remove it from the pan, add a little bit of butter so you can fry the outside, and place the uncooked side of that tortilla onto the butter. Then add in your favorite cheese onto the cooked side, so for me, I love pepper jacks, that's what I'm going to use in this video. And then place the egg onto one side of the tortilla, and you can add anything you like to customize this. So what I had in the fridge was a ripe avocado that cut into 3 pieces, but I've also used things like fresh greens, sauteed peppers or onions, and anything else like mushrooms or stuff like that. It really helps round out this meal. Then I fold the tortilla in half onto itself, sealing the cheese between the egg and the avocado. Then to help fully melt the cheese, what I like to do is cover it with a lid and cook for 1 to 2 minutes or until the bottom is nice and golden brown. Then remove the lid, flip it over on the other side, cover it again, and let that cook until it's the same color as the first side. The final result is a cheesy quesadilla omelet hybrid that's perfect for any meal. So here you have one of my favorite quick and easy meals to make for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Let me know what your favorite go-to meals are that are quick, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.